as frustrating as I've had. I'm going to have to kind of think about that one.
Yeah, I mean, Joe's our leader, and so moments like this is what he's built for, and that's where he's at his best.
Howdy, and welcome back, Uday Nation. Cincinnati Bengals start off their consecutive third season with an 0-2 start. We do have the Washington Commanders Monday Night Football in Week 3. We looked good against the Kansas City Chiefs. I have a lot I need to really debrief and discuss. You guys do appreciate the way my brain works and how I can really go over things. First things first, I'm looking at our opening drive when we lead with 3 points. First thing that I saw, Chase Brown needs more snaps. Not saying, hey, Zach Moss, I'm off on you, Zach Moss. I actually love that touchdown that you picked up, where you slip a little bit. Zach Moss is able to pick up those short yardage situations, which I love. But Chase Brown, and we'll get into other parts of the game as well, guys. But Chase Brown had a run where it was on 1st and 10, I believe, and he picked up 11 yards off a rip. It was just an inside run off of our right guard, Alex Kappa. And he picks up 11 yards. Just like that. Very easy, and then he's off the field. Jermaine Burton gets on the field, and he's able to pick up a 41-yarder, I believe. Well, we tried twice, right? Once Joe overthrows him. He beats his guy very easily, so they need to hook up a little bit more, practice a few more reps, because I believe that could have been a potential touchdown. But then Jermaine Burton makes an incredible catch down the field, and then he just walks off. We draft these young guys, and they're ballers. Why are we not throwing them into the fire? I have been on record multiple times saying I do not want Trent Irwin's time to get broken down. I want Trent Irwin in the game because I know what he brings to the table. And I feel the same way about Charlie Jones. And this is the way I can really pivot this. Neither Charlie Jones, who I like a lot, nor Trent Irwin can make that play that Jermaine Burton made. Simple as that. Charlie could possibly, given a certain amount of times, attempts out of 10, he can do it once or twice. Trent Irwin, I would not bet my chips on it to make a play like that. Let's have Jermaine in the game. I don't get it, truly. Jamar Chase, and we'll talk about him and his frustrations. Jamar Chase has been on record saying, yeah, he's getting the playbook. He's understanding where he needs to go. He's picking up the offense. Why cannot we get him acclimated, even if it is a decoy, end arounds? Look how Kansas City is using Xavier Worthy. Jermaine Burton could be that speed, burst, explosive player. And I've talked about this multiple times. He's slightly kind of built just like Jamar. He can do not saying he can do Jamar things, but let's find out how close to Jamar he can be. And so I know he's making plays in practice. I know he made a bunch of plays throughout training camp, OTAs, all that stuff. Can we please release him? And when I say release him, I don't mean cut him, of course. I mean release this beast that I believe he can be. That's what I saw with the younger guys offensively, okay? Now, Kansas City has the ball. We're up 3-0. My brain, as they are running down our throats, I'm just saying, wow, I miss DJ Reader. I miss Reader. And we Sheldon Rankins is no bum. I like him a lot. BJ Hill, we all love him. But BJ Hill gets hurt. It looked like a hamstring issue. Sheldon Rankins gets a little banged up. Our interior just gets blasted. Pause. Like our interior defensive line just gets bullied and beat up. And they just run it all the way down with Isaiah Pacheco all the way to the end zone. And then the flip side, I'm over here like, where's the speed from our linebackers? I know Logan Wilson is not a bum, and Jermaine Pratt is looking for the ball. Keem Davis-Gaither comes in clutch with that beautiful interception on Patrick Mahomes. I was just disappointed with that opening drive defensively. Defensively, it just looked like a Kansas City was just about to, keep running it. At the end of the day, the Chiefs won. Maybe if they kept the ball to Patrick Mahomes' hands a little bit more and they could just kept running it, it could have been a little bit more of a grueling game. But our boys tightened up. They made some plays, like I said, Akeem Davis-Gaither, able to get that interception. We played a lot of zone, which is nice. It looks like we ran away from that man, which we normally do. We man up the Chiefs, but it seems like we went on a different approach, playing more zone, putting Patrick Mahomes in uncomfortable situations. And so it was great in all that regard. Now, I want to talk about that 4th and 16 play real quick. I want to talk about the 4th and 16, and then I want to talk about Joe Burrow, and then we'll talk about Jamar, his outburst, right? 4th and 16. We have a defensive coordinator in Lou Anarumo who is smart, right? He's intelligent. He comes from Purdue, I believe. Unfortunately, I felt like on that 4th and 16 play, he was playing to not lose instead of playing to win. Why do we have 3 down linemen against one of the best offensive lines in the league? And I don't mean to, blocking best, but I mean, Patrick Mahomes makes them a good offensive line. He had so much time to throw the ball in the air for a potential pass interference, or throw the ball in the air to find Rashee Rice or find Travis Kelce. He had a lot of time. Please go back. Watch that 4th and 16 play if you can stomach it, to watch it. Trey Hendrickson is like running all over the place. They're going to double/triple team Trey Hendrickson, who was our only consistent pass rush. You've heard me talk about it before. Joseph Asai just gets blocked and brushed aside, even though he looks like he is very explosive. I just don't know what it is when we get to technicalities of why he can't get to the quarterback. Sam Hubbard, he's a good run stopper. He's able to get his nose into the ball, stop the run. But pass rush wise, it's not working out. On these crunch plays, we need to have 4 down linemen and play to win. Don't put out 3 and give Patrick Mahomes all this time to get a pass interference. And of course, I'm saying this in 4K in 2020 because we have a young player who, it was a bang play. It was very, very close. It was 4th and 16. He was trying to make a play. I'm not really mad at him, if anything. And I don't want to make this a whole refs thing. I don't want to do that, even though Trey Hendrickson was getting held way more than what they called Juwan Taylor, their right tackle, the Chiefs' right tackle. Look at that video. Lane Johnson, the right tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles, he goes on a rant calling Juwan Taylor an idiot. I think he called him an idiot, or he called him stupid, on how he's able to cheat to get a little bit of a kick, to get him into position a little bit better. Not once was that called, and he did it the whole game again. And so I have my feelings on refs. I have my feelings on the Chiefs and the whole Taylor Swift situation. It brings a lot of money in. It's whatever. I don't want to make about that. I want to make about a couple of more things. I said, all right, to cap off the Lou Anarumo thing, 4 down linemen, go get the quarterback, stop playing scared. Why are you doing 3? We already know how that could have worked out. Joe Burrow, it's not your fault. Trying to make a play. The scoop and score was really big. That shifted so much momentum for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's going to happen. It sucks. It could have been a pick 6. It could have been a fumble, a scoop and score as it was. At the end of the day, I am going to be a responsible Bengals fan and say, even to the star quarterback who we all love, it's your fault in that regard. Fumbling the ball fumbling the ball, period, and then it resulting into a scoop and score. It all sucks. It sucks to say it about Joe. I hate saying anything negative about Joe because we know he hates that he fumbled more than anyone else. We all know that. And then so to push things forward to Jamar, clearly it wasn't a book to book, drag tackle that tricked McDuffie, who is a phenomenal corner. I think that was a tough assignment for Jamar to really get open on Trent McDuffie. We did a lot of things to get him open, but the frustrations with Jamar, Mike Brown, I don't know if it's because he didn't get paid or that frustration was a lot. That was a lot of sitting around in OTA, sitting around at training camp, sitting around here, sitting around now. They're finally practicing and then getting somewhat blanketed by this young corner. There's a lot of trash talk out there as well. It's Kansas City Chiefs. We're in the Arrowhead. And he has that outburst. Jamar is in a different place mentally or emotionally when Joe Burrow cannot calm him down. The person that should have the full-edged power to say, yo, Jamar, it's okay. Let it go. It's whatever. And that flag definitely hurt us. I hate to see the flag. I'm okay with Jamar having that emotion, having all that outburst. But the flag is a flag, and that referee is a punk. And I'm just going to say punk just because if Jamar is upset about something, or I'll take Jamar out of it. Rashee Rice. We won't even say Rashee Rice. We'll say Travis Kelce. If a star player is upset about something and he says it, you don't walk past him and say whatever it was. He just walks past him, doesn't give him any eye contact. And I think that is what made Jamar blow up, specifically. If he walked, Jamar gets upset, he gets up, he's like, flag, throw the flag, what the F? And then the referee, if you look at it, just walks right past him, says something, probably says, no, it wasn't, or it's not a flag, you're clear, or whatever. He didn't say anything bad to Jamar, but he did acknowledge him. And of course, that's a point in time in the game. Things are pretty up and pretty hype. You got to stop. Look him in the eye and be like, yo, it wasn't a drag tackle. I saw what it was and blah, blah, blah. Talk to him. And then he just like stands there. Him and Jamar are going back and forth. And then he throws the flag. And it's just like, crap, dude. It's like shooting ourselves in the foot. And then also Evan McPherson missing that extra point. If I know the football game doesn't work like this, but he makes that extra point. We're sitting at 25-25 going in OT. So many mistakes, so many weird mistakes. Mike Gesicki, when we got the ball, we're about to I can't remember what part of the game it was, but we were hot, we were rolling, and Mike Gesicki runs an out route, and it was near the first down. He would have picked up the first down, and he just drops it. Very easy pass. Those are my thoughts on the game. I would love to hear from all of you in the comment section what you saw, what you didn't see. Once again, Chase Brown needs more snaps. No flack to Zach Moss. Put Jermaine Burton in the game. Let's see this star grow. Like, comment, and subscribe.